There we go. I think we've waited long enough. I think we better start, hadn't we? And hello there, campers! My name is Paul Hughes. I am the Lord of Leisure. I am him! And welcome to another Hearthstone Happy Hour, the Windows 10 Deactivated edition, because my PC, since the last Windows update, just decided that I was running the wrong edition of Windows 10, and just decided to deactivate and start prompting me repeatedly that apparently I'm on the wrong license and everything else. So thanks, Microsoft! It's been perfectly fine the last 2 or so years, and then just now it decided to screw up. So, roar! And now we will just drink out of tins, because why not? Cheers! You know, I know it's Sprite, but still. Sprite, sponsor me, because I'm drinking your shit! You know, I'm a corporate whore, remember? I'll drink anything. Cheers! Probably battery acid at this point. Anyway, I hope you're all fantastically well on this lovely Thursday evening. You know, it's been a bit of an interesting week in the world. And that's as far as I'm definitely going to go on that one. So, in the meantime, while we have various other things ongoing, I'm just going to remark on things that are Hearthstone related, because I think everyone's pretty much beaten to death about what's happened with Diablo Inferno and Blizzard as a whole. Yet that whole thing is going to be probably bubbling below the surface for quite a while now until they sort themselves out. Basically, PR disasters notwithstanding, people being annoyed, it's pretty much been covered by everyone, and why dwell on it any further? That's what I say. Let's get on to some proper good stuff. Now, we've had some additional cards for the next Hearthstone expansion revealed this week. I've only got 4 of them up on the old screen to discuss with yourselves at the moment, before obviously going on into the Hearthstone Happy Hour proper, because why not? So, last week we uncovered... oh, I need to correct one thing with the overkill thing. Basically, that overkill mechanic only comes into play if you kill a minion with less health than the attack of what you spent the card out. You know, whatever attack the card you played had, if the minion you killed had less health than what the attack was, then you get to attack again. Or, in the case of what you see with Baited Arrow here, which is a hunter card for 5 mana, it's deal 3 damage. But if you deal 3 damage to a 2 health or lower minion, then potentially you get a 5/5 Devil Saw, which is probably why it costs 5 mana in the first place. Obviously, potentially circumstantial, might be good for just finishing off a minion and then getting a wee timorous beastie out of it in the bargain. Then you got a Spring Paw, a 1/1/1/1/1, which is Rush, and then you add another 1/1/1/1/1 with Rush to your hand, so you can just like get lots of you know, weenies on the board, which I suppose goes well with Quest Hunter, because obviously you're going to have playing lots of 1/1 minions, and then yay, you get to do whatever else you want. The other 2 cards that I've got on for show for you today is only for the mage. There were a couple of other cards, but I suspect, obviously, as time goes on and they pedal up the hype machine for the next Hearthstone expansion, you're going to be pretty much seeing all of them. And then, of course, you know, you get idiots like me who will actually sit down in their front room in their pajamas going on Twitch and pretty much spending far too much money opening card packs and whatever. Look, I'm a child, who cares? Cheers! But anyway, back to the cards. The 2 mage cards. First off is Hexlord Malakras, which is a potentially bloody good one, because Battle Cry. Add a copy of your opening hand to your hand, except this card. So if you had Hexlord Malakras in your opening hand, you pretty much mulligan him away straight away, because you do not want him. You want something else coming in. And then, of course, if that gives you the coin and various other naughty things early on, that could potentially be pretty damn good. So maybe the specs for it 5/5 yeah, but it's potentially one of those cards that I'll play randomly because I like random shit happening. I mean, why else would I play Hearthstone at this point? And finally, Pyromaniac, a 3 mana 3/4. whenever your hero power kills a minion, draw a card. Now that might actually go quite nicely into when you're the elemental mage. You play the elemental mage hero card, and not only are you killing them, you get card draw. You also then get your elemental with lifesteal. You know, there are actually some potentially good things with this, especially if you marry that up with, you know, upgrading your hero power so that you can deal more damage per turn or otherwise. Maybe there's going to be something in this expansion for that. And hello, Lemon Tree Man. How you doing, son? What's up? How's it going? What's new? What's happening? What's fresh? What's hip and down with the kids? You enjoying life? I don't know. I'm talking rubbish. I'll carry on. So anyway, Pyromaniac. That potentially could be a nice little draw engine. Maybe even more so if you buff up your hero power. And that's basically the 4 cards I'm going through for Rastakan's, whoever the bloody hell. I'm losing the ability to form sentences. Assuming I had that in the first place. So the next card expansion set thing. Yeah, that's coming up. I've covered them all now. Let's just go and drink ourselves silly. Oh dear, it's really not working. Now, of course, sorry about this. I'll put the music back on in the background. Because obviously my PC is wanting to reactivate and moaning at me. I'm actually running this again from my Shadow Gaming virtual machine in France, of course, coming back over the internet to London, then coming back out to you over the internet. Isn't this all jolly wonderful? Although, unfortunately, I'll be just doing a straightforward live stream tonight, no breaks, but then afterwards I'm basically going to be, well, being cool and reinstalling Windows 10, because Windows 10 is wank after cumulative updates, it appears, in recent times. Anyway, never mind, let's go to the Tavern Brawl and do various things. Let's see what it is this week, in fact. So, send in the Murlocs, and they're all dancing in a line. I must have taken all the drugs. Anyway, Murlocs have taken over the tavern. Choose a class and get a deck of random class spells and a whole mess of Murlocs. So, Murlocs everywhere. Okay, we'll go with that. Hopefully these don't take as long as the last week's ones. You of broke, the Lemon Tree Man just asked. PC, how? I think we're all losing the ability to form sentences today. There must be something in the water or not. If there's nothing in the water, why not? We need something in the water. In terms of, I guess what you're asking is how is the PC broke? After the last cumulative update, apparently my digital license for Windows apparently is no longer for Windows 10 Pro, like it has been for the last 2 years or so. It's now Windows 10 Home. So for some inexplicable reason now I'm running the wrong version of Windows according to Microsoft, and now I need to buy a copy of Windows 10 Professional instead of what I already had activated, which was Windows 10 Professional, which then turned into Home. And yeah, so, and that was just after the last cumulative update. There was a patch this week, it seems. It got installed on Tuesday, and this shit started popping up late yesterday evening, and I have no idea why or how. It just happened. So, hey, technical problems. Cheers. So, we're going to start with Warrior this time, because we started going Priest last week, and hopefully this will be a bit quicker this week. There we go. And I'm fueling myself with sugar! Well, in Sprite. Sprite, lovely, lovely Sprite. Sprite. That's it. That's literally it. Anyway. Cheers, anyway. And, Lemon Tree Man, cheers to you as well. Thank you for joining us on the live stream. You know, it's always jolly pleasant to see you, especially on Twitch instead of YouTube as well.
Soul shall be mine.
And everyone else on Mixer and YouTube as well, of course. Hello. Right, so our first match tonight is against a Warlock with various Warlocks. With various Warlocks. Oh God, I need sleep. Anyway, I've got a couple of Murlocs. Old Murkai, I do miss him. We've got Commanding Shout and Rampage. I'm going to get rid of Commanding Shout. And I'm going to keep Rampage. And we get Cold Light Oracle making a lovely return. So basically, they really have just chucked in all the Murlocs. And he's got Unite the Murlocs as a... He's got Quest Murloc. And so have I! Oh, fucking hell. So that's how this is going to go. Right, so we are basically both racing towards the Shaman quest of Unite the Murlocs with this. Right, and then he hits me and he gets healed up, so that's actually a decent turn for him. Okie dokie, so I think actually it's best to put down the Nightmare Hammer. Sorry, I should also lock the mouse while I'm doing it because I'm on the Shadow. The Shadow Virtual Machine. If I don't lock the mouse to the window, it all acts funny. So I've got to do this because this is just in a window, unfortunately. Hey-ho. But again, just like Tuesday's live stream where I was just playing around with it for all sorts of reasons, this thing has been running, well, sadly better than my PC because it doesn't have Windows activation boxes. Ah! Although it also turned off Windows Update as well, to be fair, on this machine. Okay, so what did he do? Oh, Sacrificial Pact, destroy a demon. Oh, of course, because the amalgam wasn't. Oh, you bastard!
Job's done.
Okay, so we get ourselves some card draw. We got shield block. We've got 2 old Murlocs. That's gonna be pretty nice. Christ, that command actually would have been good. Battlepin Inquisitor! And now he can just carry on summoning Murlocs at his leisure, and now he's got a wall of bullshit firmly established. And now old Murloc, I can get rid of one thing, but he's still got 8 damage on the board. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is the old Bluegill and Tide Hunter. Actually, get one of these things now. So, yeah, there we go. It's just a 3-3 now. So, one way or another, he's still got to at least get through that silly taunt and might buy us a wee bit of time for this. I suppose I could have gone with Protect the King for more taunts, but... Oh, Spirit Walker, that's pretty damn good. And another Grimscale Oracle. Yeah, that's pretty wank. Murloc Knight also comes out. Oh, I've missed you. You've been a love. We might have to revisit all the Murloc decks possible now with all this. He has got a couple of things. So actually, Protect the King.
Maybe...
Might not be too bad here. And just armor ourselves up. He's basically got to do some trades here. Unless he's got something to deal 1 damage to all this. Yeah, basically area of effect. There's that possibility. He can do it. But will he? Although he will probably do it because he gets card draw. It makes sense to do card draw, that he would at least chuck these in. I mean, he's still going to get through all this. There you go. He could also mill himself if he doesn't watch it. Yeah, there you go. Murloc Tidecaller. And what else are you going to do? Murloc! And he's just frozen mode. And yeah. And we get ourselves something fucking awful. We need something to do some serious damage here. Let's put out... Yeah, the tiny fin is jolly good. Might have to... Yeah. And I tell you what, let's do that one. Because it drops them all down, saves us a bit of aggro, and then makes that a 10-4, so he's got to chuck in a couple of things. Yeah, that basically makes that a target that he can't avoid. He has to do something with it. Power Overwhelming! Oh, that is another classic card that I really wish didn't come back. And he's unlocked Mega Fin already, but he has got quite a big hand size. Okay, I am so dead. This is definitely not going to be as slow as last week's Tavern Brawl. That much is certain. Oh, Corrupted Seer! Deal 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions. Ah! Bloody useless. Let's see what happens. Nothing! Rubbish!
Oh, you got me.
Good game, but yeah, that did not go well. Okay, seeing as they're definitely not as slow, let's try fighting Murlocs with Murlocs. Yeah, it might catch on, especially in this Tavern Brawl. Okie dokie, so we're up against Daddy.
You asked.
Don't hurt me, Daddy, please. And various other jokes. I'm just going to leave it to all of you. Just make up your own jokes, especially with Daddy. Anyway, we've got Hydrologist, the Corrupted Seer, which is wank, Stormcrack. Yeah, we'll keep that. Actually, because we might need some removal with this. And a Murloc Knight! Yay! Hopefully get something good out of this. Ah, now that's going to be good for Area of Effect. Yes! Although, obviously, Overload is going to be a bit of a bastard for us. Unless we're going to have something... Ooh! That's nice. Grimscale Chum. Buffing up something. Let's just put Secret out. Nope. Ooh, Noble Sacrifice actually would be grand. Let's not do anything. Let's just see. Let's just wait for him to do something with this Grimscale. He might just trade it in. Book of Spectres! And he's got rid of Cinderstorm, Effigy, but he did keep one, so he got 1 minion out of that. So... yeah, okay. It didn't work out too bad, but hey, what can you do? Okie dokie. So what I'm thinking here is another Hydrologist. And... ooh, we could do Avenge. That would be quite nice later on. But first of all, we'll do a Noble Sacrifice. Basically, because it definitely gets rid of the Murloc Raider there. There you go.
Get down!
And Get Down saves the day! Absolutely gorgeous, darling! So, what's he going to play? What's Daddy going to play for 3 mana? Okay, that's a decent couple of minions. Ooh, rightio. So, we could actually put a couple of minions down here. We could do Beacon Lightning so we can then get rid of that, or... do we take the risk of Murloc Knight right now? I'd rather put that down when I got a chance to do something else. You know, he'll do the hero power or otherwise. So what we're going to do... we're actually just going to hit in the face. Because I want him to do something with the Dread Scale. He could... well, okay. Do mages have any buff up? I don't think they do. They don't have any buff spells, do they? They've certainly got buff Murlocs. That's certainly something. Right, okay. So, potentially, this is going to be the thing. Yeah, I'm having to think about this. That might actually be... I think that's actually worth a strong crowd. And you know what? Let's avenge. Because then we definitely got 2 minions out. There we go. Lovely. And then, believe it or not, that totem might actually start fighting for us because of avenge. That's not actually too shabby. Okay, secrets. And the Ghostlight Angler, of which he doesn't play another one. So let's see. Right. Just thinking we might have to see, is that going to be a counter spell or is that going to be a mirror entity? What could it be? What could it be? We'll put out the funnel stomper. Okay, so it's not mirror entity. Probably counter spell, so actually. Oh, duplicate! So, right, so he gets actually an echo thing. So I didn't even think about that. So, okay, he got a couple of more minions he could play down repeatedly. Just to have blood flooded full of bullshit. That's something. Hydrologist? Lovely. And Avenge works on the Puddle Stomper, giving us a 6/4. And there's a Ghostlight Angler. Not to worry, cheerios. Let's actually put down the Murloc and see what we get. And now we can actually do something. So let's get rid of that. And I think we just shot him in the face. Absolutely. I think that's a much better plan. Okay, so he still can't get rid of that unless he could have Fire Blast. Okay, he's just establishing a wall of bullshit and putting out more Ghostlight Anglers. And he gets Mega Fin for next turn, which is not too bad because he's got quite a small hand size. Yeah, definitely that's going to work out quite nicely. Okay. Well, this is going to get interesting. I could potentially fuck him up slightly with the Mega Fin. And I'm just thinking about that because, obviously, then... Really? Really? Ugh. Rubbish! Okay, we got ourselves Unstable Evolution. Oh! That might actually be worth it with that more than anything else. Or do we... Well, that's a 0 cost, that's a 1 cost. Yeah. Always save it to really buff one of these fuckers up. We could do that, actually. I tell you what. Right, so let's attack with the low first. And hit again. And... Screw it, let's just put the other one. We get Mega Fin ourselves, but we'll just empty our hand out. Ooh, what did we get, by the way? Lesser Sapphire Spellstone, one copy of a friendly minion. I'm quite overloaded, Jack. So he's got to clear out his hand to maximize old Mega Fin here. So he's got to use a spell. He's getting rid of my big thingy. And what else are you going to do, son? That's fine, actually. That is even better, because that is, even just to see if that's counterspell or otherwise, that's actually worth a shout here. Because also the overload thing deals quite nicely into that. So let's do Beacon Lightning. Lovely. So that was very good. And he gets 2 copies of the Grimscale Chum, which is not very nice, is it? I think actually this is the point where... yeah, I think this is the point where we just start clearing out our thing here. That classes as a spell! I did not realise! Oh! So, the next Murloc you play... Oh, the next... Yeah, it's just the next Murloc you play this turn. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay. So, let's just keep doing this.
You have been measured.
Nice. And then just play that out. That worked out well. I did not expect that. So we got ourselves a nice little, cock block. A Magneto Alpha, which means that we can deal area of effect damage effectively just by whatever minion he puts out. And Daddy's had enough. Daddy's given up. I salute you, sir! Always respect your elders. Anyway. Oh, no, we don't want to quit. Let's just see what it is. And yes, I know. Already spent and we get nothing of worth. The Call the Void. That was one of the new classic cards that they released as well. So at least I'll be able to use that. I suppose I should look at some of those new cards and use them. But that is for another time. But we must press on in this lovely Murloc Tavern Brawl. We're 1-1 at the moment. We've lost one. We won one. Let's see if we can extend that. I wouldn't say streak because we've lost one and won one. So let's see what happens.
Versus
And we're up
Jaina.
against Bobo Style as a mage, so we know potentially some of the shit that is going to come up. Okie dokie, so we got a Rockpool Hunter, Burgle, and the Poisonous. That might actually not be too shabby later on for just getting rid of naughty minions, but for now, I'm going to get rid of it, see if we get something better. And we get old Murloc. So, Boba Style, what is your pleasure? Oh, Violent Haze. Okay, so that'll be somewhat. I like randomness, so you know, especially with this might make it even more ridiculous. Murloc Tidecaller. Fair play. And the Murloc Tiny Fin, which that's actually a fucking terrific first go. Rockpool Hunter, bit rubbish, so let's just
Justice is mine.
And yeah, Christ, turn 3. I'm just wondering what to do because 2 and 3 at the moment we just give up, don't we? We haven't got anything. Cold Lonnie Oracle would at least give us something on the board, although he would just trade it in with that, and he starts just getting more card draw. We don't necessarily want to give him that. I think we'll just try Burgle. Kirin Tor Mage and Goblin Blast Mage. Yeah, okay.
Justice is mine.
Do 1 damage. May as well. Now, that possibly could have been better. We do have secrets as a rogue, but or a Moulin Rouge. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that becomes anything worthwhile. Okay. Nothing fantastic at the moment, unfortunately. I think we just have to attack the There we go. So basically that can't keep getting out of control. We are going to lose Murloc, even just to his hero power. Yeah, like so, but that's fine. Believe it or not, that's actually fine. It's a bit rubs, but hey, what can you do? Okie dokie! Right, so we're on 5 mana. I think we best actually do... What we'll do is Nightmare Amalgam. We'll also say hello, because Bumper Style said hello. So let's plop that down. Give that 1/1, so that's now 4/5. And he's got... Basically, he's going to have to deal with that either with... What? Fireball or something creative. Beneath the Ground's actually going to be quite lovely, although I suppose that depends on how... That might actually work with the Cold Light Oracle.
What
so
to
we would have to play Beneath the Grounds first, then Cold Light Oracle, and hopefully we just launch it. Ah, so he's going to be playing a Murloc for free now, just taking damage on health. I really didn't read that card text previously with the Sea Devil. I never even thought about it, you know. Genuinely didn't. Okay, he's just going for the kill. But fair enough. If you have a mech, deal 4 damage split. Oh, the Nightmare Amalgam. I didn't even... Oh, Paul. Paul, you've got to read the card text in order to know what's going on, Sonny Jim. And you know what? We're going to clear the board out. So get rid of him. Get rid of him. So we've got board presence as well as well, we've got board presence. We haven't really got much else, unfortunately, at the moment. That wasn't too bad, I guess. I mean, Cold Light Seer's not going to be too bad. Could actually do 2 Cold Light Seers. Possibilities. Possibilities. Dragon's Breath. Okay, so he's cleared out 1 minion and that was it. Okay, fine. Absolutely fine. And can we do anything funky? Well, I'm tempted to do the Murloc Tidehunter with the Cold Light Seer here, but is there anything else? Nah. Yeah, let's just do that. At least then some of these are already buffed up, so he can't just hero power.
Justice is mine.
Let's just refresh our weapon as well. Lovely. So he can't just use his hero power to make me cry, at least for the time being. He also can't... He could Flame Strike and clear the majority. The Nightmare Amalgam would still be alive. Flame Lance, that definitely would get rid of it, yes. And he's just got hero power or 1 Murloc potentially. He's going into... what? A secret! I think it's the perfect time just to bait out, see if it's something crap. It's not something crap. Okay. Could be counter spell. Let's just see what it is. Ice barrier. Okay, in that case, fair enough. Right. So what we will do? We won't do Cold Light Oracle yet. We will put some ambushes in. And now a Cold Light Oracle. Oh well, it didn't quite work, but hey.
Justice is mine.
At least we're beating him down. And still having a board presence. I mean, obviously he can get rid of the 2/1 with his hero power, but what else could he possibly do? I mean, Flame Strike is still definitely a big deal here. He would absolutely clear the board. He wouldn't do anything else that turn, at least.
Come on, Bobo Style, tell us how you plan to destroy me.
Oh, failing that, just say hi again. You know, it's one of the two. Okay, that's his first chum. Is he going to put out another chum? Nightmare Amalgam. That is again completely forgot about that. Really did. Okay, hallucination. Yeah. What do we do here? What do we do? First of all, I think we'll draw. And what do we get? Destroy one. Ah, now that's going to be fantastic because play 3 Death Rattle cards. Well, we can actually get Death Rattle as a combo. I think actually Nightmare Malaga, and then look up all is the aim of the game here. Megafin's going to be grand. There we go.
Thank you.
And now get rid of that. And he's just remarkable. Even if he gets rid of it, Megafin just goes down and we just refill our hands here. Has he got Flame Strike? There you go. But we still got the Nightmare Amalgam. I should be more upset about that, but nah. I mean, still live. Let's actually do something a little bit more interesting here. So let's do Violet Haze and just check out these things. And ooh, I'm thinking Primordial Glyph. Let's get ourselves a really cheeky spell. Yay! Go on, waste another Flame Strike. I don't actually mind. Yep, and that gives us a card draw. Oh, Mimic Pod. That's actually pretty good. And Murloc War Leader. Anything else? Fin Lookout. The thing is, I'm more conscious of actually just emptying my hand so I can put down Megafin and then just get lots and lots and lots more Murlocs. But what else could we do here? Let's put down Hunter, and now he's got Megadeth for next turn, or the turn after, whenever he
runs out on me.
Okay, so we got ourselves Puddle Stomper. Let's actually start just emptying our hand here. Primal Gift, Prep, free spell thing. That actually would be pretty sweet. And you know what? Let's just actually start getting rid of some of these bastards. So let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of Kieran Sword Mage. And let's do Prep into a freebie. Corrupted Seer, really? Oh, that's absolute wank. Oh, well,
Justice is mine.
He'll at least probably trade that in, I imagine. I mean, he's got too many cards. He needs to empty his hand out. I mean, this is fucking shit. I've got 3 fucking Corrupted Seers, which are 6 mana, 2 3s. Rubbish. Worked out perfectly well for him, though. With me and the only non-Murloc minion on board. Fine. Well, I may as well, to be perfectly honest, I may as well chuck this out. Get it poisonous, we can get rid of that. But it's just emptying our hand. And this is just rather terrible. I've probably got to chuck out just, well, this is really a handicap for maximizing that. I might just have to play the Megafin. Really might have to. I mean, 8 cards is not going to be too shabby. It's a secret. What secret could it be? I don't know. It's a secret. Ninja! Oh, now Wow, that is.
That's lovely, that is.
And he's going to summon Murlocs using that as well. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, yeah. Oh, well, we'll get rid of that, so that's going to die. Look, that thing's going to die anyway. And actually, no, fuck it. Let's play that. Mana Bind! I don't mind. You can play it as many times as he wants. I'm only just going to get rid of shit now anyway. Ooh, Cheat Death. That might actually be lovely. Yeah, why not? Let him play those. Spells for free. Megafin. No! Okay. He didn't get much out of it, old Megafin, though. So he's a saving grace. Murloc Raider. Okay, he's just getting rid of cheap, nasty little things. Ghostlight Angler. Okay, so he could potentially overwhelm me with just weenies. He can't even hero power me, so that's actually a little bit rubs. Okay, Primefin Lookout. We get ourselves. Oh, fuck it, may as well do another Primefin Lookout. Get rid of it. And let's get rid of 2 of his things. There we go. Job done. I know he could he's got potentially lethal this turn. I know.
Well played.
He has got lethal. There you go. And he Doom God out of it as well. Although I would have had a chance to play a 2-mana Paladin. Oh, I did not even think. I did. You know, I really didn't pay attention to how much I played. Completely shit playing on my part. Right, let's go to the home of the Murloc deck, Paladin. Why not? Although, mind you, they're all pretty damn good. Cheers, everyone, again. Ah, there we go. So, how do we reckon we're going to do on this one? And rub against the well, that should be a little bit more interesting.
The light shall bring victory.
Hello.
I so had to get that Paladin hero. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for the Annoyatrons, what can I say? Anywho, we got ourselves a couple of Murloc leaders, and, ooh, old Murkai as well. So we will actually... I will get rid of one Murloc war leader, and see if we get anything earlier. Potion of Heroism! Wellity! Pardon me. Case of the old windy pops there. Scale Chum! Okie dokie. So, we got Murloc potentially as well, but no, let's just chuck him out. Get him on the board. It was a freebie. And then it doesn't really matter because we could coin into Murloc anyway. And he puts out a 3-2 Tidehunter. Nice! The wee scamp, honestly. Yeah, why not? I know I could have frozen him, well, it's a bit of a waste, but hey. In essence, he's got to chuck in the Balefin Tidehunter that he's buffed up here. He doesn't really get much. Oh, that's brilliant, that is! So he can keep the board up without breaking a sweat. Oh, that is gorgeous, that. Ugh. I think Murloc would just gonna have to freeze him for now. Something else as well.
Job done.
Just to play a bit of catch up. Then what? Maybe old Murkai because the sheer volume of Murlocs on the battlefield and just twat him in the face. Not a bad shout there. Hammer of Wrath. You know what? Let's get rid of the Hammer of Wrath. Let's get rid of one of these. And we get a Cold Light Oracle. Okay. Just, it wasn't... That was just going to die as it stood, so I'd just rather just do some board clear. Or at least attempt at clearing some of the board. Not really too much right now. And just going to hit me in the face again. I'm genuinely surprised. Didn't actually have anything. Okay. Aha! Now that's good. That's good. That's what I was waiting for. Now we could make that into something naughty. Draw another card. Yeah, let's just waste it. Kangor's Endless Army. We've got no mechs. That is a complete waste of a card. Ugh. That is going to be absolutely a waste of time. Holy water! And now he's going to be wanting to draw. There you go. Now he's drawing Murlocs as well. Or creating them. Destroy all minions except each player's... yeah, okay. Well, okay. So let's just do that. So then give it to my shield. And boop! Lovely! Good also, and with Blessing of Kings on that, it's actually going to be pretty good. And yes, his attack is just getting more and more insane. So let's make that gouge. And hit him! Lovely! That was worth it just for getting back into the game. I mean, I know he's got Shadow Word Death that could obviously take care of that now. Our Glory! Okay, now that's pretty damn good on the Primafin champion as well, because then obviously now he gets that spell back, puts that on there, heals himself again. Oh, nice! That's very good! That is very good. I do like that. Eternal Servitude. Oh, that's sort of okay, I guess. Okay, Spirit Fan, Gold Light. Draw some cards again. And hit him in the face again. Let's just go and beat his ass down. That's the thing. We've just got to continuously make him scream. Ah, and he's discovering a copy of something, but what is it? And it is old Murkai as well. And he's going to get rid of my Murkai. He has to. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you basically have to. But I get card draw out of it at least, so that's something. There we go. Another Raider. Another card draw, and I get another Murkai. And you know what? Right, let's just put that one down, that one down, and keep on trucking! Amazingly, seriously, I am astonished that Shadow Word Pain hasn't come out. Eviscerated Evil! And I get card draw out of it. And Shadow Form, and now he's going to get rid of that, so then... And I get more card draw. Okay, fine. Megafin's no good for us. Well, we may as well just chuck everything out. Fuck it, Noble Sacrifice, why not? He can't heal himself, at least with his hero powers or otherwise, so he's going to have to rely on card draw just to get something that will heal him up. I think we've got this one. Possibly. Maybe. Okay, he's stopping my card draw, and he gives himself a Murloc War Leader as well. Nice! Hey, is absolutely grand. You know what, though? We're going to be a twat. Just with that card draw. Woo! That's how to be an asshole while playing a game. Sorry, here, no, you didn't. It's certainly not the first time. It won't be the last. Anyway, on to Hunter! Lovely. Although, mind you, to be fair, just watching the same old Murloc thing over and over again, yeah, maybe we'll stop after the next one and just go and do a few games on ladder before wrapping up. Because like I said, campers, unfortunately with my PC wanting to be something else, I will be going off rather earlier than I normally do. But to be perfectly frank, the
Illyria
I'm sort of just out of it too. So maybe we can say.
Tremble before the
Right,
might of the
so
elves.
we're facing up against another priest, and we got ourselves a blowgill sniper. That's the first time I've seen him. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Ah, laters, Lemon Tree Man. Have a good evening, sir, and I bid you adieu for now until we speak again. Thank you for joining us. I think we're going to keep all that. That's actually, yeah, thinking about it, that's just a nice 1, 2, 3 thing. It's kind of obvious, really. Okay, so we get kill command out. So let's just check out the jump. That goes on the amalgam. Yeah, fair enough. And actually, I tell you what, the sniper, that's going to be very good because of the low cost, sorry, the low health initial. There you go. Boom! Absolute boomage. That actually worked out quite well. Oh, that is going to be an excellent turn 3. Genuinely is. And actually goes well with kill command because it's a beast as well. I love this card. It's not a nightmare for me. It's not a nightmare for me. Okay, so he's discovered a secret, but what is it? Is it going to be... Oh. Let's see if it's a get down first off. It is a noble sacrifice. Lovely! And get rid of him. And you know what? Nightmare Amalgam. And our kill command is now in play for dealing with something that's rather larger. And that being 4 attack as well, his normal... Well, that certainly will do the trick. Wow, can you spell in your opponent's deck, are you? Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, that's just not cricket, is it, Jay? And I don't think any Murlocs have stealth, so let's just do it. Let's do that for gun. May as well. Corrupted Seer, still going to be wank for later on, isn't it? Hopefully he didn't get any decent spells. Murloc's going to be handy. Footsteel! He's trying to take away all my fun! Sir Finley! Yeah, okay. It sold me. I'm definitely going to make a Murloc Wild deck after this. I really have missed. I've missed some of these cards. Really have. So for now, let's put down another Nightmare Amalgam. We won't use Murloc actually. Let's just go whack the face. Just start to put pressure on him. He's not doing too badly, I suppose. I mean, unless he's got some really terrible options. Okay, we can definitely take care of that. Has he got anything to take advantage of that? I hope he does. Oh, we could just kill command, actually. Yeah, fuck it, kill command. I think, yeah, kill command and... Oh! Okay, he's making that into a lower cost thing, so let's get rid of him. And let's see. Explosive trap! No! But then again, you know, never mind. And we won't throw if nothing else, we're living up to Face Hunter as a stereotype. Yay! Oh, by the way, in case you're not au fait with other game news that's currently going on the Nintendo Switch, there is now YouTube. You see that there? They released the YouTube app for the Nintendo Switch today. Finally, there is some actual media consumption from this thing. Nintendo, work with Netflix and Amazon and everyone else now to get their apps on it. Sorry, it's the little things that make me happy, and that's just one of them. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, right, where were we? Well, we can get rid of that. We don't really get rid of anything else. That's kind of shit, really. And tell you what, we'll free Surf Italy and win. Whoops! Because that's how we roll. But I think actually we've gone all the way down. It's been sort of 50-50. We'll stop with the Murlocs now. Let's just go and do some games on ladder to finish off tonight's live stream with. You know what we're going to do? Mech Paladin, simply because I like the Annoyatron. Yes, I do. Sir Annoyatron, of course. And then I proceed to rebuild my PC. Because Microsoft broke it. So next, what treasures? We're up against Chicken Go. I was going to ask the question of what treasures awaits us to be uncovered or otherwise, and then I realised that in the context of this, it makes absolutely no fucking sense. So why? Why do I do that? Anyway, right. So we got a couple of war gears. I'm actually going to get rid of both of those. I'll keep the Lumi, keep the sound of bells. That's going to be handy later on. Christology. Ooh. Oh. That's actually a nice little turn one. That really is a nice little turn one. And actually, no. Let's do Christology to start with.
Job done.
Nice! So we got ourselves our Bronze Gatekeeper and another Faithful Lumi. It is basically... If you're seeing this on Twitch, obviously you should hopefully see the deck listing. It's basically a load of gumph. Oh dear. Okay, so we've just put out a galvanizer, so make most of our mechs in our hand cheaper, which means also these as well. And I'm going to save that for the Bronze Gatekeeper. Because also, that just being chucked out, yeah, that does seem like a nice little thing to do. And he's just backstabbing our Galvanizer, how could you? Did put out a blink box, so now he's got some, we're going to need to jump block.
Access denied.
There we go. So no matter what he chucks in, he can't get past it too quickly, unless obviously he has to expend something else on it. I mean, Zillax, if that survives, Zillax is going to be fantastic on that. Potentially. We're just going to have to wait and see. Is he going to chuck everything in? He didn't! Okay, that is astonishing. That genuinely is astonishing, because that makes definitely much more sense to do that. Get rid of this thing.
Deploying countermeasures.
And whoop. Clear board with a 6-9 on the battlefield. Nice! And he had assassinates! Oh, the agony! The agony of defeat! Oh dear, Galvanizer, no, that's a bit rubbish.
Converting
We'll actually make that into a bigger minion. Screw it. 5-6, why not? Let's see if we can actually get his other assassinate out, because that then means Tyrion Fordring. Cold Blood! Okay, so he's hoping for a trade in, isn't he? Yeah, he is. You definitely would get a trade in with that. We could sound the bells on that. Or, nah. We get a random legendary minion out of it. So... do I want to annoy a module on that? Because then that takes the health to 10. It still lives. I think we do. Yeah, baby! And you know what? He's definitely got to assassinate that now, because that is just insane. He's got to assassinate it. Giggling Inventor! He's got his own little idea on that. Nice! And he... You know what? We're going to sound the bells on this lowly little minion here. Nice! So then basically...
That's done.
We've got a couple of timorous beasties here, and also Tyrion Fordring. The minute that goes down, he's going to be slightly upset. He has got some excellent cop blocks here. I mean, the Annoyatron always has been an excellent cop block. Sap! No! No, could you? Oh! It's a shame we do have another Annoyer module, though. And he's just clearing it out. So he really is running the whole gamut. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, let's just chuck everything out. And you know what? Let's put out the pinata and actually do the Annoyer module as well on the galvanizer. If he's going to do sap again, at least I'm going to get a bit of a some cheaper. Mechs again. Valera!
The shadow.
So can't do anything with it right now as well. Okay, that's fine for now. That is absolutely fine. So we'll do that.
Reporting for duty.
And we're gonna leave sound the bells until that's now awake. It can attack. He's got to do something. Because the minute I make that, make that into something that can attack, he is going to be in a world of pain. And abso-goddamn-lutely we do that. Right, what's he doing? Eviscerate! Okay. And he's eviscerating again? Lovely, perfect. Don't mind that. Genuinely don't mind. That was actually not a bad shout. Ah, rusty recycler. Okay. So let's just put that out. Actually, that'll just stay alive. So no, fuck it. Let's just, if we're gonna do this, let's just get something out of it. And screw it. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. Lovely. So basically, we've got minions. He's got to sap or do something about this. He's only got one more sap, unless he goes looking for random cards or otherwise. But what pray tell could he do?
The first vicious feeling.
Benevolent Djinn!
The first
Benevolent
vicious feeling.
Djinn? Wow, that's a hell of a discovery, isn't it? And that's also a hell of a way to ooh, that, okay, so I think it's time for Tyrion. No, actually, we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna put down the unpowered steamboat. Let's leave Tyrion behind, because that is gonna be some. In essence, we kind of need to bait out something Sap or otherwise, that he's got to have something. Maybe
One
even
for all
vanish.
and
We're in the
all
box! Okay. And that heals him up. That's still going to be nothing. So, right. So now we can clear his board. Let's get rid of him in the box. We got ourselves a random legendary, which is King Mosh. That's gorgeous. Right, okay, do we want to do that? Because I know we lose that taunt, but we also lose the Mechano Egg, and that becomes an 8/8 on the board. I am very tempted to do so. Because then that's still got... Yeah, okay.
Hello?
This is terrible, but I'm gonna do it. Why not? A 9/7 and an 8/8, and also that's still there. Oh, Mossy Horrors! That guaranteed he got the treasure chest. Nice! Golden Kobold! And now he's got all legendary minions. Oh, cool! That is very, very cool. Ooh, Valinir. Okay, so Death Rattle. Okay, that's going to be definitely something worth putting on, especially with any of these things.
Reporting for duty.
Let's just... Well... Let's do that. Let's just hit him in the face. And then we still got somewhat of a board control. I wonder what other legendary minion he's got. Because that was a damn good shout with that card. Sap, okay. So then that's just an 8/8, yeah. Zol the Gorgon
Specimen.
with nothing. Because he can't copy that. It's just a... Okay, he's doing a copy of Zola. Right, okay, so we had that a couple of times. Right, fair enough then. Jesus Christ. Right, so... Let's get rid of that. Put that down.
So fragile.
And... actually just hit him in the face.
The battle! Reporting for duty.
Lovely! So now he's going to have to get through that, and if he assassinates, I get that weapon back. Vanish! Oh, nice! So I lost the weapon, but okay, still...
Specimen.
Right, so yeah, that was kind of... That was rough. Ah, well, never mind.
Fleshlings are so fragile.
Nah, let's not do it. Let's just put down something else.
Reporting for duty.
Let's just see if he does another vanish. He's got to have some kind of board clear here. This is actually the longest game of his the evening as well. Academic espionage, and he's gone for nice. That might still be too slow though. Unfortunately, Giggling Venter comes out. Right, let's just do that one now.
Silly meatbag.
And just check that out.
duty.
Something else now. Because I know mine's, you see, because we'll get these back in our hand if he does have Vanish again. Has he played 2 Vanishes? I don't recall. I don't recall. Did he play 2 Vanishes already or not? Pure Blade Champion! That's really good. That is excellent. Oh! That really is excellent.
I'll cut some down to size.
He's just going for health. He needs health back. And he's just going to be twatting, well, one of these. He's definitely going to get rid of the Rusty Recycler. That much is certain. But he can't do much else. But he will heal up for 9 as a result of this. just missing one to get old Sheridan back out of the, onto the board. Yeah. Shame. Close, but no cigar.
Put your
Fuck it,
faith in the
Tyrion.
light.
Let's just hit.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
Let's just see what he does with this. Because again, I cannot remember with Vanish or not if he's done it. We got options at least. You know, we haven't been doing too badly. Archbishop Benedictus! What the what? That is a hell of a legendary to pull off. He has got 35 cards in his hand. And he's still always one off with that. That's horrible, that. Oh dear. Okay, so let's just get rid of...
The battle!
Yeah, let's just start bringing these down a little bit. And you know. Yeah,
converting stored energy.
So we spread out the love. So also, if he does have that other Avalanche, like I said, I can't remember if he's played it or not.
Look! You shinies!
Then at least then what? We when it's not too bad. Oh, True Silver Champion! Nice! And so are the Gorgon as well. How many times has he played this at this point? And he's got... Hey! The Corpse Flower is back! He still doesn't have a talk though. Oh, he's just playing all the cards and all the rest of it. Okay, well, never mind.
Lovely.
Hello!
It's just I had that.
Access denied.
At least, hey, good game, Chicken Go, at least. But that went on for quite a bit. Bloody hell, the game's shitting out rewards at the moment. Right, we will do one more game, and then I'm going to unfortunately call it an evening, campers, because like I said, I have to take time sorting out my bloody PC, because, yes, Microsoft. So we'll do one more game with the Mech Paladin, and that will be it. Sorry about this, it is going to be a bit of a, it is a short live stream. If nothing else, again, I can only apologise for the technical issues that has led to this point.
Versus Rexa.
But at the very least, I hope you're still enjoying this lovely live stream. Inevitably, when it's on YouTube as well afterwards, and I've just been talking complete bollocks for the last hour or so. Oh dear God. Oh, really need to get some sleep, or otherwise, I think I just thought, yeah, happens to me a few times, you know. Although, again, depending on who you talk to, that's just normal behaviour. When it comes to these, though, I think I'll actually keep them all. Because I'm liking the unpowered Steambot being able to be used to make that an absolute huge bastard. And unfortunately, we get the other one. So, Glowtron we're actually going to keep hold of. Because I like that with putting those together. So it's a high life thing. But then can't do that much else. Bloodfin Raptor! Bit unusual.
Reporting for duty.
Don't really see that played that often, but okay. Say hello to Law Wolf.
Hello, hello, hello.
I love that. This is just so cool.
Hello!
It was so worth it. I know it's absolutely a terrible waste of money, especially on a free-to-play children's card game.
played.
But still something. I still am wary of the day that it'll get to the point that I no longer play this.
Access denied.
Money. I do genuinely think that's going to be a bit of a bastard at some point. Has to be. Probably Annoyatron into that, because then it's magnetic with taunt, and then just no matter what he does, he's got to smash into it. Animal companion. Oh, he gets Huffer out of it. He can clear that off. Bastard. That really was perfect. So nothing overly grandiose at the moment in terms of cards. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. And there we go. And actually, we can make that even bigger.
Stored energy.
Lovely, a 310 on turn 4. Although we have invested hugely in it. If he just has one silence, then obviously I'm going to be just sad. But that's always the risk with these. And actually, we have made these a little bit cheaper as well. So...
Handle it!
Oh, he still doesn't get through. He reduces that to... Nice. That is, to be fair, that is absolutely nice. And we get another Annoyer module, actually, out of that. So... What do we do here? Do we just trade, or... I think we set up. So let's clear it out. Yeah, let's just set this up for next turn with making... That can then attack and be an absolute bastard to get rid of. Yeah. And we put down the other unpowered steambot and then just use these with the magnet. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're going with this Lore Wolf. I wanted to say Lore Wolf. Woof!
I've got a huge...
Such an asshole. I am such an asshole with that. Okay, I think we put him in. And here it is.
Reporting for duty.
And then it's just an impenetrable wall of bullshit, unless he has a silence, in which case a cry. But then I've got at least another thing to use with it. I mean, the Mechano Egg with the Annoyer module seems to make the most sense. But that won't be possible till turn 8. I think I'm playing against the guy with normal cards.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah. Oh god, I really am. Ah.
The battle! The battle!
Okay, the Mechano Egg.
Converting stored energy.
Actually attack at least. So we got low damage but high health minions at the moment. Now I'm starting to think that this is a bit rubbish for the free. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be happy with this.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Yeah, we're just playing someone who has all... This has got to be a new player. Just looking at the cards he has. Yeah, I suddenly feel a bit dirty about this. Shit. Oh well. May as well just start getting this over with. Yeah. I kind of hope that... Hang on, hasn't Hearthstone's league thing change supposed to have kicked in by now? So any new players, they don't come across people like me who have pissed away all the money that they earn on cards in this game, and thus be at somewhat of a wee bit of a disadvantage here. He's got to... Yeah, he really has got to chuck everything in. Yeah. Okay, well, we got Christology. Let's draw. And 2 Faithful Loomies. Okay, that's grand. So that then becomes a fighting machine. Let's just put the other thing out. You know what? Hit that. We're not in any immediate danger. Even with 1 silence or anything like that. These are just like youge. Oasis Snapjaw. Oh, this is... Now I'm starting to really feel bad here. Ugh. I hate this. In a way. Because again, it's... Sometimes when this happens, it's just completely lopsided. Weaponized Pinata. Okay, we'll check that out. Let's make some more room. And then get rid of that.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Just a matter of time now. I suppose we'll try and pop the Pinata, see what legendary minion. Oh, shot! That wasn't too bad. He could have ended up with an 8-8 being going against him. That's the only unfortunate thing. He's now gonna go for that. Lifesteal. Mechano Egg. Yeah, okay. Check that out.
Reporting for duty. The battle!
Yeah. I'm just gonna say...
Hello!
The unfortunate thing is with that hero, that's almost taking the piss. Multi-shot! Nice! 2 eggs! I was kind of hoping you would go for the Pinata. Okay, yeah, let's just get this over with. We can just make one of these just absolute bastards, and then the game can be over.
Hello, hello, silly
The battle! A stone!
Completely lopsided match. Sorry, Lore Wolf. I don't know if you'll ever watch this back or ever come across this on YouTube or otherwise, but sorry. I'll be quick. I'll kill you with the Pinata. Okay, he's just... Yeah, fair enough. Okay. And we got true silver champion out of this. Okay, so... Well played, Lord, but yeah, that was just unfair. That genuinely was just unfair. Oh dear, and I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight, campers. It's simply because, like I said, we've got to... Well, I've got to go and do some stuff. Unfortunately, I'm just going to press the webcam button now coming out of the thing, and that was once again with the Shadow Gaming VM, which is based in a data center in France. Unfortunately, it's running better than the PC I have here now in some respects, so yay! So that was the game. That was, what was it? No, it's not a gaming car crash, although it was pretty terrible, actually. I've got to be honest, not one of my best live streams. But it was the Hearthstone Happy Hour. Yay! I hope you all enjoyed it, and of course, this will be on YouTube for your dining and dancing pleasure if you're absolutely bored afterwards. If you're bored as well, even more so, you got all the other social media bollocks and websites and other huge amounts of rubbish that I do from time to time. I've been Paul Hughes, I've been the Lord of Leisure. Until next time, campers, take it easy, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Until then, bye!